fixed protocol.
Options Greeks. Welcome to the Computer Programming University, shell scripting, Perl, Python, networking, and app development, all right here with a smile. So today we're talking about a Perl one-liner. I want to show you how to do substitution. So let me show you my file here. We have a file.txt. As you can see, it says, "You will smile and then watch CPT." So let's first of all correct CPT to CPU for Computer Programming University using Perl. So we're going to go ahead and type our command. So that's our file. And we're going to type our command Perl. And we're going to do -pi.bak. Now what that's going to do is that's actually going to back up our file.txt to a file ending in .bak. So just in case we make a mistake, we have a backup copy of the file. So now we want to go ahead and complete our command using our -e option, and then we're going to do our substitution, always in single quotes, kind of just like with sed. It's actually very similar to the sed substitution. So I want to substitute to begin with. Let's replace that T. So let's do capital T, and I'll do a /. And what do you want to replace it with? So actually, I'm sorry, I got distracted there. We didn't do our command. So S for substitution, and then we want to have the string that we're searching for and what we're going to replace it with. So we're going to replace it with U for uniform. And then we want to do this globally across the entire file. So we're going to do a G at the end. Now we need to specify, okay, so there's our command. This is what we want done. But done to what exactly? We want it done to file.txt. So you got to specify the name of the file that you're doing this to. Now I'm going to add a little bit extra. You can just ignore this nonsense at the end. All this is doing is, I got a lot of typing and talking at the same time. Can you chew and each, go to chew and talk? I don't know, whatever. This cat is just I want to display the results of what we're doing here. So you can just ignore this part, right? This is just for your benefit, so you can see in one command, it's going to go ahead and do this substitution and show us the results of it right away. So let's go ahead and hit enter and see what happens. Boom! So as you can see, there is a problem with what we did here. Substitution replacement not terminated at -e line 1. Okay? So what is the problem? So we did perl-pi.bak space -e, and then we did the single quotes S and /, the string we're looking for, what you're replacing it with. But as you can see, we only did 2 slashes. Okay? So if when I said it was just like sed, hopefully those of you guys who know how to do this instead, you picked up on what's wrong here. So what's wrong here is that this is broken. I mean, look at it. So we have kind of our search string and replacement string that are kind of in a little box, a slash box. It's called a slash box. So here's the left side of the slash box, and there's the right side of the slash box. And contained in there is the search string. Now this is in an open box. It's going to fall out. We don't want our strings falling out, do we? So we want to close that box by adding another slash. All right? Now, it's important that I did that so that you guys can see what happens when you make this kind of mistake. And I try to do this in my videos to show you guys. So when you get these errors, you kind of know. It's good to know the errors in terms of what kind of activity generates this error. So if you're debugging your script and you get this kind of error, you have the experience and know, hey, I remember I was watching Computer Programming University and he got the same exact error. Substitution, replacement, not terminated at -e line 1. And you're going to remember why I got that. And you're like, I know what it is. Rather than you sitting there, wasting your time, going through a bunch of circles. So that's kind of why I did that there. So there you have it. So now this should work. Let's examine this again. Make sure we have everything correct. Perl-pi.bak. So again, that's going to create our backup file when we run this. And then we have the -e option. And then we have our substitution. Substitute this string with this string, they're both in their little slash boxes, and then we're doing it globally, so we have a G at the end, space, file name that we're doing this to, and then I add another command here just to show the results of what we're doing. So let's go ahead and hit enter and see what happens. Boom! Look at that. Oh yeah. So we got it now. So it's you will smile, then watch CPU. And that's what you're doing. You're watching the Computer Programming University. All right. So that is pretty much it. Now, I want to do one more substitution. Okay. So let's go ahead and go back here. And we're going to, so I'll show you some of the other things that you can do here. So I'm going to go ahead and what are we going to do? We are going to replace watch. So let's replace what? We're going to replace that. We're going to replace that with and then subscribe to. So we're adding two things here. So will that work? So I have one string space another string. Might we need quotes or not? Let's find out. Go ahead and hit enter and see what happens. Boom! We don't. So there you go. You will smile and then subscribe to CPU. And that's what you're doing right now, and thank you very much. There's going to be a lot more of these videos here. You can learn so much on this channel, and I try to keep things upbeat and energetic and fun. I know sometimes, well, not sometimes, a lot of times programming and this kind of stuff can be very boring, so we try to go 180 degrees from that and make it a fun experience. So I hope you'll appreciate that and definitely subscribe. And again, there's going to be a lot more of these coming up right here in Computer Programming University. And I'm out. Thanks for watching. Options Greeks.